Hey, it's Sean. I want to say how happy I am that you were able to find this page today and that you were interested in overcoming your fears. Now, I'm especially excited because I'm about to show you a simple technique that will allow you to overcome your debilitating fears and worries that are holding you back, allowing you to create lasting peace and happiness in your life today. Did you know that your fears and worries are some of the strongest emotions that you will ever feel? And those feelings are strong enough to keep you from having the things that you want most in life. Now, the scariest part of all this is that until you decide to face your fears, they will continue to hold you back from having that thing that you want most in life. Now, maybe you're stuck in the worry that you'll never ever get rid of that extra fat and you'll never feel good again. Or maybe you panic about where the money is going to come from to buy food for your kids. It could be a secret fear that your spouse is cheating on you. Or maybe the next time you go to the doctor, you're going to be diagnosed with a terminal illness. Now you might be asking, how can I face my fears? They terrify me. Your very first step is to take a deep breath and clear your head. Now, this is important because I know what you're probably thinking right now. Trying to change is a waste of time. You've felt inspired and motivated before in the past. You've set goals, you gave it everything you got, only to fall short and feel even worse than you did before you started. Let me tell you, I know exactly how you feel because I've been there before. And now I need to tell you something that is very, very important. There is a way to succeed. There is a way to win the battle and overcome your fears once and for all. And the key is to put yourself in a position of power. Now, there's one advantage in any battle, if you are clever enough to get it, that will almost always ensure humiliating defeat for your enemies and glorious victory for you. Do you know what that advantage is? It is having the high ground. And what is it that makes having the high ground so powerful? Perspective. Okay, I need you to picture this in your mind. You are leading your army into battle against one of your greatest enemies. Now, unfortunately, for some time now, you've been losing, but this time is going to be different. You have been studying their movements and are confident of their next move. Now, their next move is going to bring them through a valley that is perfect for an ambush. You get your army to set up camp, you send some scouts out to gather intelligence, and they bring it back to you. Now you know exactly where the enemy is and when they are going to enter the valley. Because the enemy has no idea where you are, and you know exactly where they are and where they're going to come from, you now have the advantage of specialized knowledge. And from that vantage point, you get to decide when the battle begins and also to cut off their retreat and their advance, leaving your enemy only two options, to either fight or surrender. Now you have the advantage of controlling the action. Having the high ground gives you the ultimate advantage because having the high ground gives you essentially ultimate power. I need to ask you, are you ready to take back the high ground? When you are feeling overwhelmed by fear and worry, essentially what you're doing is you are giving up your emotional and mental high ground. You try to fight against the feelings that you're not good enough, but they're relentless. And eventually you feel you can do nothing but surrender. I know that it's hard to express how you feel when you want to do something and you can't take action. I know how much harder it is to express when you need to do something and you still can't get yourself to take action. When your fears have the high ground, they have access to the same information that you do, except they get to decide how you use it. Now, even before your conscious mind has a chance to process what is happening around you, your fears begin to twist your perceptions to create anger and panic, frustration and worry, and eventually a complete system shutdown. Now, this terrifying revelation of the possibility of losing control and becoming a lifetime victim to your fears should prompt you to ask yourself one very important question. Am I ready to take back the high ground? I know that sounds like an impossible task, but you need to remember that every great warrior began with great training. A very common mistake that you and I have both made many times is that we try to solve our problems with the same level of thinking that created them. We expect to receive higher level results without taking the higher level actions. This is cart before the horse thinking, and is the main reason why we feel we are banging our head off the wall and going around in circles. Now, the real key to your personal success is understanding the two advantages that come from having the higher ground: gaining specialized knowledge and having control of the action. These two advantages are the foundation that you need to build upon to gain the next level in higher ground thinking. So now you need to make the decision that you're going to begin to gain specialized knowledge and start controlling the action. Now, because fear is our enemy, we need to gain specialized knowledge on our fears. And the simplest way to do that is by observing them. This is the same thing in the battle where we send the scouts out to gain information. To gain that specialized knowledge on your fears, I've created a quick questionnaire for you to go through. And this questionnaire is going to help you to recognize, acknowledge, and evaluate your fears. It's important that you are honest with yourself going through this process and that you go with your gut feeling. I want you to use the words, the emotional words that best describe how you feel when you're at the height of those emotions of fear and worry, anxiety, frustration. When you go through this process, it is also going to give me the information that I need to create the most valuable videos. Another benefit of me producing these videos and you interacting with me is that we get to know each other. And the most powerful forms of communication take place between two people who like, know, and trust each other. And this is what I want to gain through this process. If you know anybody who might be experiencing fear and worry, anxiety, frustration, could be a family member, could be a friend, could be a coworker, send this page to them. Let them watch it, and then they can make the decision if they want to begin this journey the same way that you have. Alright, now's the time for action. What I need you to do is put your name and email in the form that's on this page. This is your first step towards taking control of action. This is your first step towards gaining the higher ground thinking. When you click the submit button, you're going to be taken directly to the questionnaire I was telling you about. Go through that questionnaire and fill it out, being honest with yourself and really using those emotional words that best describe how you feel when you're experiencing the height of those emotions. As soon as the questionnaire is done, I need you to go into your email, check your inbox. If it's not in your inbox, look in your spam or your junk mail. Look for an email that is going to allow you to confirm that I can send you more information. These videos I'm going to be creating for you, I know are going to be very helpful, and I want to make sure that you get them and that we can continue this correspondence between the both of us. So if you are someone who's 100% committed to your success, and I can promise you that I'm going to give it 110% myself, enter your name and email in the form, click the submit button, and take your first step towards controlling the action. And I'm just going to let you know a little secret. I have something in the next video to go through this process, and where I use the exact same things I'm going to be teaching you to make this video that you're watching right now. It's a great story, and I look forward to telling it to you. Talk to you soon.